to do that in person.
Sorry.
That's okay. So if we could get started, we will we'll have Leonard Buss go up first. Hi, Sean.
Good morning, everybody.
Okay. You need presenter rights, correct?
Yes. Can you all see my screen right now?
Yes, just popped up, Sean.
Okay, great.
All right, I'm going to go on mute, guys.
Well, good morning, everybody. On behalf of Leonard Bus Sales, Roman and myself, we just wanted to thank you for the opportunity to sponsor this month's meeting. And I just have a brief update on a few things that I wanted to give you, and I'll go through the slides here. The first thing was a product update. As a IC and Transcat dealer, we're happy to be able to offer a full line of buses, allowing for the customer to choose what fuel source they want, whether it be gas, diesel, or propane. And now we have to add to that electric. With any new technology, our focus has been to properly educate ourselves as well as our customers before getting into it. And in the case of electric, we looked for some experts in that field, and we came up with Cornus Technologies. We found Cornus to be very knowledgeable, and
yes, if you don't mind, thank you.
helped us to understand.
I haven't seen Sean Riley and I can't tell you how long. Thank you.
That they,
Hey, guys, if you're not on mute, can you go on mute? We can hear you.
they have,
Thanks.
yeah, Cornus Technology has helped us to understand how best to guide and assist our customers that want to move in the direction of electric buses. And so in regards to Cornus Technologies, this past fall, we partnered with Cornus and NIAP to provide a 3-part webinar series focused on the large number of items that need to be considered before a district introduces electric buses into their fleet. And if you haven't had opportunity to watch these 3 different webinars, especially if you have members of your board or in your community or administration that are interested in going electric, or yourselves as well, it would be well worth your while to look at these, because there's a lot of information here, a lot of things that need to be considered before you start moving in that direction, just to prepare yourselves. And these presentations can be found on the NIAP website, or you can reach out to Roman or myself. We can send those to you. So next, we have some exciting new news here. We've entered into the used bus market. And just to give you a little history, over the last 20 years, we had a wholesale agreement with Don Brown Bus Sales. So the trades that we took in went to Browns. And over the last a couple of years, with changes in business and market conditions, it required us to make a change in that area. So now that we'll be handling our trades directly, that'll make it smoother on our end and your end.
Don't know, Ron. Actually, I just
So
had
we're
Ron in
looking
here. She didn't
forward to
mention
that.
anything.
We brought
No?
somebody on staff,
talking about other
a
stuff.
gentleman by the name of Tom Hayes, who has extensive experience in the used bus market and exporting. And he will be operating out of our Saratoga location, which will be heading up the used bus division. Next here, Vision 2025. So what is Vision 2025? Well, part of that is over the past year here, some of you may have received phone calls with somebody giving a survey. And what that is, it's an independent third party that's been reaching out to IC customers across the country. And then with the results of those surveys, we are rated through IC as a dealer. But in addition to that, it also gives us feedback on customers in our market and areas that we can improve upon based on that feedback. So we want to thank you to all those who have received calls with that survey and have taken them. We appreciate your help with that. Bendix, as you all may know, the IC product comes standard with a Bendix, both passive and active stability control, as well as collision mitigation. And we are the only manufacturer to offer both passive and active as collision mitigation as a standard feature. And what this means is not only will the driver be alerted to a possible collision, but at some point, if they're not heeding the audible warning, the vehicle will start to take over and decelerate and then brake if necessary. We also have, IC has an advanced collision mitigation system called the Fusion. And this is an optional upgrade. And for 2022, they have some additional features that are added to that system. One of them is multi-lane autonomous emergency braking, which helps the driver mitigate both the first and potentially a second crash. Highway departure warning and braking, and then an auto resume for the cruise control. After an automatic braking event, as long as the bus speed is above the minimum cruise control speed, that will resume. If you visit our website, you can see information on our collision mitigation systems. There's also like a training video there for if you have any drivers asking about the collision mitigation system, or if you just like your drivers to take that, see that video, just so they can understand what that bus is doing. And hopefully they're never experiencing the results of the collision mitigation system. On the parts side, RepairLink. I know many of you are your techs are using the RepairLink. If they are not, I really encourage them to get set up with that. It's a VIN specific site that will give them blow up diagrams of the vehicle along with part numbers, and that way, as they're ordering parts, they're giving the specific part description, part number, and it helps minimize any errors in parts. The system also has 24/7 online access to the Navistar and non-OEM parts information and ordering. It provides real-time inventory systems, which shows the parts availability as well as the pricing. You have access to the on-command and Leonard Bus sales parts catalog from your desktop. And there's also exclusive sales, promotions, and discounts available through that. On the service side, service and support, I wanted to remind the group, we have a lot of information that's available through our website to help your techs, operation manuals, maintenance manuals. Also, there's information there on the use of the Hero software. And as far as software for your techs, if they have nothing else, the Hero is important. Not only will that read and clear codes, but will also send us health reports on the vehicle so that we can help with the diagnosis and fixing. And then training. Again, on our website, we have over 30 different classes now for your techs to take advantage of. After the course, there's a test. If they pass the test, then they get a certification for it. And they can sign up right through our website. We are also continuing to offer in-person training. It has changed a little bit with COVID here. We generally come in to a school district and just train to that school district, as opposed to inviting others in, just to try and minimize the group size. And if any of you are interested in the in-person training, you can reach out to Roman or myself, and we can give you a list of the different classes, and then get something on the schedule for you. Wanted to give you an update on our work with supporting the local food banks here, and you have been a great help and partner in this with us over the last 3-4 years now at the trade shows. We've been donating $5 for every registered attendee, and in the place of handing out little trinkets or whatever at our booth. So that those funds have been going directly to support the food banks, as well as your donations, cash donations at these trade shows. And to date, we've given, with your support here, we've given almost $100,000 to the local food banks. So that's been a success. And those food banks are needed now more than ever. And then on NIAP, we are proud to be a partner with NIAP and the Leadership Development and Certification Institute, which this partnership began 2 years ago. And we're pleased to see that many members have joined the program. We continue to fully underwrite the development of all the course material, and also fully subsidize all the course fees for program members. Lastly, I wanted to remind you of the Leonard Family Scholarship. This scholarship was created back in 2015 upon the 50th anniversary of Leonard bus sales. And the scholarship goes to a graduating senior of NIAP members are eligible to apply for this for their child. And the preference is given to students that with need of financial aid, and also those pursuing careers in a diesel or automotive mechanics. And that scholarship is a $2,500 scholarship, which is paid directly to the educational institution. This year's applications are due by April 1st. And you can find those applications on the NIAP website. And that's about all I had. Again, upon behalf of Leonard Bus Sales, Roman, and myself, we just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and all the best in 2022. Thanks again, and we thank you for your support.
Thanks, Sean. Great presentation. Appreciate all the information. We appreciate you attending today and talking to all of us. That was great. Al, are you ready to go up?
I don't have a presentation, but I throw it out there to all of my colleagues and ask who has yet to sign up for the FMCSA ELDT registry. Has everyone done that? Who has not?
I haven't.
Kareem, go ahead. Okay, so it's real easy to do. I'm going to share my screen here and walk you through my my dashboard. Give me a second. Say screen one. Can you all see this?
No.
Not yet. Okay, share. There we go. Can you see it? Do you see the FMCSA webpage?
No, we see a cute baby.
Seriously? Yes, my granddaughter. Well, let's see here. I did say share the screen, so I'm not sure what the hell happened here.
I'm seeing a very beautiful baby.
I know, but
She's cute.
Oh, beyond cute. What are you talking? Beyond. I'm wondering, is she making a nice pasta dish? I mean, it's a foodie here, so.
So I don't know what the hell happened, guys. I'm not seeing the controls anymore that tell me to share or not share. What the hell
Hey,
happened?
Claudine, if you take it away and give it back to him, maybe that will work.
Yeah. All I see is just the pictures of you guys or the videos. That's it.
With the baby's on your screen, right, Al?
Yeah, and I did say share this screen, screen one. So
I'm wondering if you move whatever content you want over, if it.
I did, and it didn't pop.
Didn't show up.
Hey, Claudine,
Yes,
what, can you take away his privilege and then give it back to him for sharing and see if that will work?
I did do that.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Let me get out and come back in. How's that sound? Oh, for God's sakes, come on.
Well, while we're doing that, I'll give you guys a couple updates that we had a NIAP Board of Directors meeting on Saturday at the Marriott. And just a couple things to let you guys know. If you're having, this was brought up, someone shared this information with me at the board meeting. If you're having trouble getting the expedited road tests for school bus drivers, when you go on the website to register, if you click upgrade to upgrade your CDL, that's what's putting us into the general population. It's don't click that. Use for the one, I don't know the exact word, but it's for endorsement. And then when you choose the S endorsement, it will give you the expedited tests locally for school bus drivers. the committee at the state level is going to address that with DMV, that it's kind of a glitch in the system, because you would think you're going from a D to a commercial driver's license. So that it would be an upgrade, but that's for everybody. So use the endorsement and check off S, and you should be able to see the local expedited tests. I also wanted to put out that the winter workshop, if you have not received an email for it, you can let me know. I'll forward you the one I got, or you can reach out to NIAP directly. The winter workshop registration is open, and they have a lot that's going to be offered. Coming soon, there will be, there's only 20 slots, but there's going to be a vendor. I believe the afternoon before, it will be a special class, but there's 20 slots where they're teaching car seat installation properly. So keep an eye out for that on the NIAP website. And so that, I did not write the dates down, but that's always on our winter break. Then the last thing, the Committee for Operation Safe Stop would like to choose a school district within the capital region that'd be willing to offer, host an event, and we could get some legislators. I was kind of thinking something along the lines, maybe Shen would want to do it, Al, since we just did the ride and drive event, and we had a really good response with that. But the state would like a capital district school district to host an event, where we could get this all out for Operation Safe Stop and get some publicity on it. So if there's a district out there that'd be interested in hosting the event, please contact me, and we'll begin working together on that. And that's pretty much what I had for that. I took notes on that I wanted to pass on. Other things that they're working on, the school bus driver shortage stays a focus with NIAP. We are still working with that. The CDL testing, increased testing capacity. I talked to you guys about that. They're also working on that NIAP supports third-party testing programs. DMV is researching that option. We're also trying to work with the federal regulatory. NIAP recommends a delay in ELDT implementation, September 28th, 2021. We started that effort, so we're trying to work to get that delayed. At this point, it's not looking like we're having success, so we should all still be ready for February. They're also working with Congressman Morelli regarding the third-party testing and school bus specific CDL, so that you would just have an S license. So that's kind of pretty much the highlights. I mean, there's a lot more going on. I won't bore you with every detail. But the state is working. There was a day of committee meetings. Operation Safe Stop is one that I'm on. And I would really love it if we could get a capital district, school district to help us support that effort. And it looks like, Al, your screen is ready. So.
Okay.
Show.
All right, thank you. So here's the FMCSA website. It's tpr.fmcsa.dot.gov. It's real simple to set up your profile in there. You got to create a login, create a username, password, and make sure you save it. So every time you hit login, mine comes up, and I'm going to sign into my dashboard. So since I already went through, obviously the questions that they ask you to sign up aren't there anymore, but I'll just show you a couple of highlights of what this is all about. So if you look up here, it says my portal. Right now I'm in my portal. There's resources that I can download on the training provider fact sheets, the curricula summary, and anything else that they want to push. And you got these links up here: manage provider, manage location, and manage access. So we are the provider, and this is the stuff that I had to put in, right? Who we are, phone number, email address, and what our location is. And the one thing you got to remember when you set up your profile, make sure you're setting it up as a private entity. Otherwise, if you click on the public side, they're going to think you're like a driver school, if you will, and people are going to be calling you asking, how much you're going to charge to provide the training. So that's the provider information. Here's the location, exactly where it's at. And if you can see down on the bottom here, it says private enrollment only. So in the process, make sure that's what you do. And you become a provider, training provider, but only for your own operation and nobody else. That's really key. Access. So I gave my 19A SBDI head trainer access. I made her an administrator in case, if I kick the bucket today or Bernice decides to strangle me or something because I didn't take her to lunch. I got to have a backup. So I made the head trainer as the backup. You can revoke, you can have more than one person in here, whatever you want. So that also will be part of your registry. It's real easy. If anybody runs into any problems, or if you're going through the process and you have a question and you're not sure of the answer, give me a buzz right quick. And I'll be more than happy to help you with it. Any questions? We're all good? And Roman, you still working for Leonard Bus? Yeah.
Yes, they do, Al.
All right. George thought you got fired or something, but he's happy now he sees you. Okay.
Can give George a call.
All right. I'm going to stop sharing. And seriously, if you got any questions, shoot me an email, call me, whatever, and I'll help you all individually. Same with you, Kareem. You're behind the 8 ball, my friend. You got to get on the ball, man. And just so you know, I convinced my district to create another position, a 19A SBDI position. So just looking into the future, right? You got to look at what you're doing right now. What is our model right now? Our model right now to train school bus drivers is we do it in between runs, right? Because really our trainers are our bus drivers, our 19A. In my case, it's Valerie Parker. She's doing all the recertifications, out on the road. She's all over the place, right? And then we do the classroom instruction in between the runs, 2-3 hours a day. Well, now comes February the 7th, we have to teach the theory portion, right? I don't know how many hours it's going to take, 30 hours maybe or whatever. Well, there's no way I'm going to have somebody sit here 2 hours a day, however many weeks, to get them through that before they can go get their permit. I want to speed up the process. So I convinced my district that we need another full-time 19A SBDI whose main concentration will be to do classroom instructions, all day long. I want to front load all that, get that done out of the way so these guys can go get the applicants can go get their permit so we can get them licensed. Otherwise, if it's taking us right now on average 4 to 6 weeks with this theory portion, you better add another probably 4 weeks to that 5. And there's no way that we're going to do that. We need to speed up the process, not make it longer. So I just throw that out there to you, food for thought. And with that, I'm going to shut my mouth and turn the meeting back over.
So I think I blew through everything else I needed to talk about. So if you guys would like, we can open this up for an open discussion. Everybody can ask any questions they have.
I have a question. Oh, wait, let me turn my video on. All right, can you see me? Sort of. I have a question. Ready?
Yes.
I'm wondering what we can do on a NIAP level to help us understand the occasional driver and the volunteer driver better. It is very confusing. You have to go from one place to another place to another place. I'm wondering if we could request from the powers that be, SED, DOT, because there's one spot in there about that, DMV, if they can all get together and create one definition for it, one requirement for it, because do we use it? Don't we use it? Do we need a drug test? Don't we need a drug test? Like, there's a lot of things out there that make that law or definition of what they have currently very confusing. And it's very hard to promote something or to not include it in your school district if you don't have a clear definition of it. And that's where we're at right now. We have sent our information, the laws and the regulations regarding that, to our lawyer for determination, because I have a lot of people that want us to do the occasional driver because we are so short with school bus drivers. So that's where I'm at, especially for sports trips.
Okay, I took some notes on this. I will follow up and see, I'll talk here with our local chapter. I'll talk with our committee, our directors, and see how they want to proceed. Maybe we can reach out at this level. And if not, I have no issue talking to the state level and seeing if we could get that on our radar as a initiative as
Yeah.
well.
Dave was great. He put something out just a little while ago with all the laws and regs, and that was perfect because then I had it all in one spot to send to the lawyer. But yeah, if we could do that, that would be great.
Okay,
Thank you.
Hey, Mel, Pete James did a report on that, pretty extensive report.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay.
I have that. I sent that to the lawyer as well. Thanks, Harold.
hey, can you
Yep.
send me those documents? I've never seen them. I'd like to read through them myself because personally, I find it confusing as well, the same as you do, the differences between the two and what the regs are. So I think that would help me as well. And it could be something I'll forward out. If you don't mind sharing them, I'll send it out to everybody on our NIAP email address too, we could share those.
Just speaking up on behalf of Pete, I know he just likes to know who those documents are being shared with. So when he gets questions,
Okay,
he's aware of where they're coming from.
all right. So one, I'll check with him and see if he's okay with that being sent out then. Okay. Anyone else? Anything good to report? Anybody doing anything well that wants to share some positive news? End the year on a positive note? I'm down to only one open driver, one open run from 6 at the beginning of the year.
Yay.
So I'm looking at that as a positive, and I'm very close to getting that filled. So hopefully I'm going to start building my sub pool and stop driving a bus morning and afternoons. But all right, well, I guess that's it. Claudine, you have anything to add? Nope. Okay, well, I wish you all a happy holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate. Let it be joyous and fun with your family. Let's all hope that the new year is a better year for all of us, and God bless us all. Thanks.
Thank you, Jerry. Thanks,
Bye, guys.
everyone.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Yep.